What's good? How y'all doing this evening? Welcome back to the Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. It's your boy, the Don, here with my co-host, King. What's good, man?
What's good, Don? How you doing on this lovely day?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. I can't complain at all, man.
It's always good when you can't complain. It's the complainers that we talk about.
Oh, man, who you telling? All right. Hey, we got a special guest on with us, Dime Dropper. He has his own YouTube channel, and he's got a lot of traffic over there, a lot of subscribers, a lot of views. Let everybody know who you are, Dime, and tell them where they can find you.
Thank you guys so much for having me on the show. Just wanted to say that. You can find me at Dime Dropper Podcast. I do a podcast and a little YouTube channel. I wanted to do it about all different kinds of sports and things, but I've just started out with basketball, so that's how I've built about the same following as around the same following as you guys right now. So if any of my subscribers are watching this, go follow these guys as well. But I just talk about basketball every single night. I'm based in LA, cover the LA teams, and but also some other teams like your Atlanta Hawks. I chose them as one of the teams to focus on as well this year. So a lot of teams and old NBA as well. Try to make content on the past players and current players.
Hey, man, we appreciate you so much for coming on, man. Thank you again, man.
Thank you.
No problem, man. Hey, y'all already know what to do. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out, Atlanta Sports Fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. What's good, Wallace, man? Thank you for joining us this evening, man. Appreciate you. Everybody that's in Atlanta, hey, y'all, be careful this weekend, man. Folks lose their mind. A rapper from Houston got shot and killed.
Already?
Yes, women sleeping in U-Haul rental vans and stuff, man.
Oh, I've seen that. People sleeping in the car.
I'm like, bruh, like it ain't even that serious, man.
You can't be trying to get the bag while you're sleeping in the car. It just don't work that way.
Man, it's rough.
I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, I guess. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the news real quick, and then we'll get to everything else. College basketball, we know it's coming to an end. We know the Sun Belt right now, they having a tournament, and Georgia Southern yesterday they lost against Arkansas State, 62-58. UGA Bulldogs, today they played Bama, and they lost against them 89-79. Georgia State, right now, their game is still in progress. Let's see what they're doing right now.
While you doing that, Duke got slapped today by UNC.
Of course they do. All right, right now, currently, Georgia State right now is winning against Arkansas State 71-68 with 8 seconds left in the game. So we'll come back to that, and we'll see if they win that game or not. Georgia Tech, Yellow Jackets, on Tuesday, they beat Duke 81-77. I thought you were going to say something, Key.
I ain't going to say nothing.
What's good, Will, man? Yesterday, Tech beat Wake Forest 75-63. Let's talk about the women's basketball. Georgia Southern Lady Eagles yesterday in the Sun Belt tournament, they fell to Texas State 93-61. So they pretty much eliminated from the Sun Belt tournament. UGA Lady Bulldogs, they are in the SEC tournament. Yesterday they beat Kentucky 78-66. Today they beat Texas A&M 74-68. They will play tomorrow. Their opponent is to be determined at this time. The Georgia State Lady Panthers, they are playing in the Sun Belt tournament as well. Yesterday they got beat by Little Rock.
Little Rock.
Yeah, it's Little Rock. I'm like, wow. 75-68. And then Georgia Tech, Lady Yellow Jackets. Yesterday they beat Clemson 60-57. And today in the ACC tournament, they lost against North Carolina State 66-71.
All right. So Braves are back. Don, while I'm going through these scores, can you look up yesterday and today's win or loss?
I
Versus
got you.
Twins?
All right. Hold on. I'm sorry. Georgia State men's basketball team just beat Arkansas State 71-68, so they will continue into the Sun Belt tournament. Just wanted to add that in there.
Hey, that's what's up. Congratulations to them.
Congratulations.
The Braves beat the Sox 5-3 on the second. They beat the Twins 6-0. They lost to the Oilers 1-8, and they also lost to the Pirates 1-6. Bryce Wilson makes a push to make the Braves roster. He's a left-hander. Max Fried was scratched from Friday's schedule due to COVID-19. Drew Smiley debut on his first 3 strikeouts, but they lost to the Oilers. So he had his debut.
All right. The Braves beat the Twins yesterday 4-0.
Hey,
they didn't have a game today, so
good.
They will play tomorrow. They will play tomorrow against the Red Sox.
Atlanta United today announced it has signed goalkeeper Ben Lundgaard for Atlanta United 2 to a 1-year contract with 2 additional option years. They also announced the preseason plans, and it's April 6th against the LD. The MLS regular season is scheduled to start on April 17th for full schedule. Atlanta United 2 today announced it has acquired goalkeeper Rocco Rios Novo on loan from Argentina club. And the USL Championship today announced its league alignment for the 2021 regular season, revealing Atlanta United 2 will compete in the Central Division. That league will have 31 teams across the division, 2 conferences in the upcoming season, with the club set to embark on the 32-game regular season schedule that will be conducted over 27 weeks. Falcons news.
Hold on for a second. Also, I want to add some stuff real quick.
All right.
MLS Next is a new developmental league that they have for the league. And Tormenta FC, the team that's out of Statesboro, they are part of that MLS developmental program. So shouts out to them. Congratulations for that. Otto Wild South 519, man, what's good? He said he keeps forgetting about college ball, and I see Michigan won. Go Blue, yes. We got some Michigan people in here. Hold on.
These are my guys. These are coming from my channel.
Oh, snap. He got to go get his stuff. He got to get his Michigan stuff. He's happy to be a Michigan fan. You said what?
You're a Georgia fan? That's like
no, I'm a Duke fan.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Michigan fan.
He's a Michigan fan.
Yes. Telling you. I feel like I'm at home now. Got people representing the maize and blue.
Yeah, they're gonna get slapped though, so it don't matter.
Please. Well, we winning it. We winning it this year. We taking the title.
All right.
Ann Arbor.
Zaga. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man, they like they're the Falcons of the
You're crazy. You're crazy. Don't do them like that. Don't do them like that.
Man.
Do that. Baylor too? Yeah, y'all sleep. There's some teams out there y'all need to look out for. All right, on to the Falcons. Terry Fortnote says so he wants smart, tough, competitive football players. Pretty much that's what every GM is going to say. So don't look too much into that for all the quarterback people. Now we want to talk about the Hawks. Before we talk about the Hawks, let's Dom, what's your thought process on the Hawks before we talk about them?
So the immediate thing I noticed was you guys have a lot of better players than I thought. So you hear the casual fans say, "Oh, I mean, I don't think Trey has any help." Last year you had obviously John Collins was out for a long time, but this year, I mean, you got I think a really solid starting lineup. I mean, Clint Capella. I don't know how you guys have felt about him, but I think he's been pretty great. I mean, he's rebounding, he protects the rim, he can score down low here and there, and then John Collins gives him. I think there's a lot of untapped potential there. Like I feel as though John. A lot of games he gets points on like just spot up shots or pick and pop or, just moving without the ball. But it would be nice to see if he can develop somewhere where the Hawks can go to him to create some offense as well. But I think that's also on Trey to sometimes sacrifice and play a little bit off the ball. I think we have a lot of stars in today's game that really are comfortable on the ball. And because, the modern pick and roll is so effective, like your Lukas, your LeBrons, Chris Paul's even, it's so easy to fall in love with that because you can get a good shot no matter what. But I think it's important to just get everybody touching the ball more. And I think that we'll see if with Nate McMillan, you can get an offense that moves the ball a little more, maybe gets Trey maybe a little more off the ball. But also I had Gallinari on my team. I know he's been injured, and same with Bogdanovich and DeAndre. Like, you guys have gotten very unlucky with the injury bug. But Gallinari for us, like, he was a reliable 18 points. Like, and he could create his own shot, just like stand still in like the mid post, different areas. So I think that as the second half of the season comes along, you got a new coach coming in. Hopefully your players get healthy. I think you incorporate Gallo will grow into it if he stays healthy. You guys got a chance to fight back for those playoff spots. I wouldn't put it past you guys to do it.
My only problem with Clint Capella's is his offense away from 3 feet in front of the goal.
Yeah.
That's my only real issue. And he misses too many layups for me to be that tall.
I was going to say that too.
I was going to say there's a lot of bigs, man. Nowadays, we talk about all these bigs that can stretch the floor, but a lot of them can't do the basics. Like Serge Ibaka for us, he's a great 3-point shooter. He gets a little guy on a switch. He cannot hit a jump hook to save his life. Like, it's crazy how that skill has kind of left the game, as opposed, like, you see how effective it is for like even guys like Enes Kanter. Like, sometimes he'd be going on for 20+ point games just because he's got basic, jump hooks around the basket like that.
It's crazy. It's not even a jump hook. It's the basic layup for Clint Capella. It's not even a jump hook. And when it comes to John Collins, like you said, untapped potential. I don't think his game is there yet. I would look for more post play from John Collins because Randall can get you when you look at players like Randall, he can get you in the post and he can do some damage to you. And he can also stretch the floor. So is his game there? It could be possibly. And I've been always saying that Trey needs to play more off ball.
Yeah.
I also am on the record saying they need to start Rondo so Trey could play the 2 and he could play more off ball. I think his game would be way more better off ball than it is on ball for if they did it that way. So
would you be – the thing about Rondo is, I got to watch him very closely I've always been a big fan actually, but the last 2 years with the Lakers – this guy in the regular season, like, he just slacks off. Like, it's kind of like on both ends of the floor. Like, I really like Rondo, but like, I don't think you guys will really get the full experience of having him on your team unless you make the playoffs. So you make the playoffs, he's going to turn up like he always does. But for whatever reason, I don't know. It's with New Orleans, with Chicago, even with the Lakers. And I would say, what did you guys say? Even with you guys, it seems like he hasn't really. I mean, he's missing constantly. He doesn't lock in to me. The only problem I have with the lineup you suggested is your guards getting put through screens. Like, that just sounds like it could be tough.
Yeah, it could be tough, but Rondo's a good defender, so it would only be tough on really like Trey Young. But enough zone and the switching of the game. I don't like switching. I really don't. Mm-hmm. I really think you should man up, man. Guard the man in front of you. I really don't like switching, but I think it would work if Trey Young could play just a little bit better defense. He would have to be able to play some kind of form of defense. And that's the only reason that's stopping it. But.
All right.
You have to have Capella on the floor for defense and protect around the rim. Yeah, as long as he's making his layups.
I'll tell you what, though, Tony Snell the last couple of games has looked pretty good. Like, just on the floor, like. Mm-hmm. I was really impressed with DeAndre Hunter, guys. Like, I did not realize he was so, like, for me, like, all these players that spend multiple years in college, like he was at Virginia, I think more than 1 year. He has those like moments where he cuts off the ball late and like he's always looking to make things happen. And like, he's got a good body, like lengthwise and stuff for defending. Like, and I think it seems like he's gotten better shooting the ball. I think he's got a lot of potential there, and he's really athletic too.
I've been telling people about Hunter, man. Hunter, to me, is going to be – I ain't going to say he's going to be a superstar, but he has leadership capabilities. And that speaks volumes, especially with a young core of the Hawks. We need somebody like that, who will step up voluntarily, not by a coach saying, hey, you need to step up. He's willing to do that. He's willing to step in that role.
Yeah, he doesn't need anybody to tell him to do it. That's what I like about it. He makes the right plays. I love just players that do the little things. Like I can't describe it in any statistic, but if you watch DeAndre this season, he makes the right plays, man.
Yeah. With players like Draymond Green, they do a little thing. Yeah. He's like the ultimate little thing player, and it don't even matter, and people don't notice it. But we speak about the Hawks. Of course, y'all know they're 2-0 since they fired LP. They beat the Heat 94-80, and then they had a comeback win on the Magic. But let's be real, we was hyped about that comeback win, but were they supposed to be losing that game in the first place?
No.
So let's keep it real. Like, yes, it's good that they came back, but they shouldn't have been losing in the first place. So I wasn't too thrilled about the game. I know y'all gonna tell me I'm being a harsh fan, accept the win, but man, I'm trying to be a winner, not just a playoff winner. Like, I'm trying to win a lot.
Honestly, I'd be slightly disappointed if I were you guys because of just the even with the injuries, the amount of games you guys have lost to teams I think you should have beaten. Like, for example, you lost to Cleveland twice. There was the Knicks game I don't think it's called Phillips Arena, State Farm Arena, whatever it is now. Yeah. You guys had that game, and it was just so disappointing because I'm rooting for my picks to be right. So I had you guys like 9th before the season, but hey, 9th, 8th. You know, if I'm talking about the Hawks a lot, it'd be nice to see them in the playoffs. So, I think those games kill you. Like those games you're supposed to win are the most important for making the playoffs.
Yeah, I had them a little higher than 9th. I had them at like 6. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, we both had them at 6.
Yeah, that's more of a fan thing.
Yeah,
it was that's what you would think. And even if they would have won some of these games, they would be in that 6th place.
Exactly.
So it's only one good week will turn this team around. That's all we really need. One good week and then consistency. That's all we need. We need a week where we win all the games, and then we can be a 3-2 or 4-1 or 2-3 maybe. But we need a week where we win all the games to get back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to say it is pretty refreshing talking about like a team that like the media does not talk about all the time. Like I don't see that many like huge like media personalities that like represent the Hawks and stuff like that. So it's cool to talk about a team that's like not in the spotlight constantly as well.
Yeah, I hate it, man. I hate it. All right. Yeah. All-Star Week. Are you ready to talk about the All-Star Week?
Yeah, we can talk about All-Star Week. Huh?
All right. So we all know no Hawk player made the team. All right. That's I'm just tired of the league slapping us in the face. I'm just am. I'm trying to keep my cool, as y'all can see. Number one, I'm upset about why is this game being played here in Atlanta anyway? It's supposed to be played in Indianapolis. I've been saying this.
But before we start there, let me ask you this real quick. Who would you take off to put a Hawks player on there?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that question, King.
My bad.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh man. That's the thing. That's really tough. See, are we taking Ben? I feel like Ben Simmons, but everybody's raving about his defense this year, and the Sixers are doing so well.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the hard thing. I would say he's the most – I mean, I would not take who else came off the bench? I mean, you could make an argument. I watch these guys a lot. I mean, I went to school in Massachusetts. You can make an argument that maybe you shouldn't have had 2 Celtics on. I mean, they've been a little disappointing this season. Trey, let's be honest. You guys have seen the games against the Celtics. Trey's kind of owned them a little bit this season in certain games. I think you can make an argument that one of the two wouldn't have made it, but at the same time, it's like, are we really taking Tatum off the All-Star team? Because I think there's Atlanta's finest, Jaylen Brown. I mean, I would not take him off the team this year. He's been unbelievable. So, it's like, do you take Tatum off? I'd say Tatum or Ben Simmons would be the most likely for Trey.
Don, what you thinking?
I agree. I'll take Ben Simmons off and put Trey. Because guess what? Let's be real. Do they play any defense in the All-Star game? It's going to be all shooting. They just all going to be scoring.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, are the coaches selecting off what they want the fans to see in the game, or do they want to see who they think is the most deserving? And I feel as though I guess they think Ben Simmons is the most deserving.
No, well, I don't know. It's crazy that Trey didn't make the All-Star game, and then on top of that, they just gave us the doggone All-Star game. They took it away from Indianapolis, just gave it to us oh, because of COVID, and knowing good and well the State Farm Arena ain't gonna be packed, and then you're not even having, you having the festivities, but it's all in one day. Like, we're gonna talk about that here in a minute. But normally you have the contest on the Saturday, and then you have the game on the Sunday. So we got the All-Star game played here in Atlanta, but I just don't like it because it doesn't have that real feeling. Yeah, people going to the clubs and showing their behinds and stuff this weekend.
Sleep in the car.
Sleeping in U-Haul vans and stuff, but at the same time, it doesn't have that feel. Like, I wasn't there at the game, but I was there live when they came to Phillips Arena back in I want to say, was it 04?
I think it was we had 04, so I think you guys had 03.
Yeah, it was 03. Yeah, 03. I was there in 03. It had that feel, but we probably won't. We having it this time. We probably ain't gonna have it again until another 20 years. So yeah, but how do you feel about the All-Star festivities in one day? I already said what I need to say on that. I just feel like it's just dumb. So,
I mean, do you guys think there should have been an All-Star gathering in the first place?
I think when it comes to that situation, no. Just for the simple fact of
you go order it down, then you don't need to have it.
Yeah, and the game is pointless. You can name your All-Stars and say, okay, this was my All-Stars, but the game is pointless. There's no what is the point? Like, it's not like the old days where they played defense and then you was like, all right, we're really battling to see who are the best. Now they come out here and they just play, and it's just like pickup ball.
I was gonna say last year at the end though, that was one of the best finishes we had in a long time. But I totally agree with you. It's unnecessary. I think I agree with you. Just name your All-Stars and that's it. Because especially in a season like this, obviously as he said, you're not gonna have the fans. And like, I'm kind of like, with all the injuries that we've had this season, like, I'm nervous that like my players are gonna get hurt. They're missing every single other game. I'm afraid they're gonna get hurt in the All-Star game. Like, it's just unnecessary. And by the way, to answer your question, water it down. Might as well not have it. Like, I just don't think anyone, unless we see some crazy stuff in the dunk contest or something ridiculous, I just don't think we're gonna remember this All-Star weekend very much.
They really not. That's what I said, man. It's just gonna be watered down. I'm gonna still watch it, Yeah. But folks was asking me, "Oh man, we got this, that going on in the city. You want to come?" I'm like, first off, I ain't even trying to get out and be around everybody trying to catch COVID. And two, like, why? Like, I'm good.
I think they should change the rule to by quarter. I think you would get a little bit more competition. So let's just say Team LeBron wins first quarter, second quarter, and then Team KD wins the third and fourth. Now you got to have a tiebreaking quarter, which would be overtime. I think that would be more competitive because, all right, if you win the first quarter, I know I need to win this second quarter or third quarter to make sure that the game can continue going on. I just need some more
competitiveness.
Yeah, like something.
If you do that though, they might as well just play 21 4 times. Well, and
or
have the best out of 7.
I've always wanted to go back and watch those older All-Star games where they said that people used to really try. I haven't had the chance, but like in the off season or something, I'm gonna go back and watch it when they said they used to really try. Like, I want to see what it was like. I mean, I still remember my earlier years watching basketball. We had some good fourth quarters, but it wasn't like the whole game they were trying. Not in my era. Last like 16, 17 years.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I feel you on that. All right. So who do y'all think who's going to win the 3-point contest?
I'm gonna go. If I had to pick somebody other than Curry, I'm going Tatum. Just because he went to Duke.
Here you go with this
Duke. Everybody can shoot at Duke, but it's probably going to be Curry because he is the best shooter. But if I had to pick somebody other than Curry, it would be Tatum.
All right, Don.
I'm going with Steph as well. I just don't think that the field doesn't scare me too much if I'm Steph, except for Devin Booker. However, I'm going to go with the sleeper. I said Devin Booker's won before. I'm pretty sure. I'm not
Yeah, but
mistaken.
he's injured.
I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but he's injured.
Oh, so who replaced him?
Conley, I think. Not Conley. I just seen it. Hold on, let me.
It was Conley, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mike Conley was selected to replace.
Okay, so I'm thinking it's gonna be Zach LaVine is the dark horse for me. He went off for 45 on us at Staples Center this year. It was crazy. Like that dude has been killing it this year. That's another guy you could consider maybe you'd have over trade, but the fact that the you guys were expected to do better than them and the Bulls are doing better than you, and Zach LaVine has just been awesome this year. Like I got to give it to him.
He's the reason they've been awesome.
He's been killing it, so he deserves it. I think he's the sleeper.
I'm picking Steph. I'm picking Steph. Now, if Trey was in it, yeah, I'm gonna go with my boy Trey, but he ain't in it. So, but all right. So moving on to the slam dunk contest. By the way, you guys, we're talking about the All-Star game. Pretty much talking about the festivities, predictions, all that. So chime in if you want to and give us your takes. Who you think is going to win the slam dunk contest?
Slam dunk.
And that's during halftime. So I'm trying to figure out how they pull that off. Atlanta Kid, man, I'm sorry that you caught COVID, man. I hope you get better, man.
I think I'm going with this is tough, man. It's only tough because of course we got Cassius Stanley there who went to Duke, and I've seen his bounce. He has like dumb, stupid bounce. But I don't know if he's gonna be creative enough to win. So I'm going with Obi. But Cassius has the dark horse.
Okay.
That's another Duke love right there. I'm giving a lot of Duke love today, even though we lost to UNC today.
Don?
I'm gonna have to go with the he went to Harvard Westlake. Cassius Stanley is around here. One of my good friends was the public address announcer for the high school that he went to for a couple of years. He has crazy bounce, so I'm gonna go with Cassius for the dunk contest this year.
I really don't care who wins, to be honest with you.
Oh man.
Atlanta Kid. It's I just like Sam Howell because he's good. I don't like UNC. I'm a Duke fan all day. I just like Sam Howell because he's good. Can't hate him, man, because he's good.
Yeah. All right. So Team LeBron. What's y'all take on Team LeBron?
I think it's the better team on paper, for sure. But at the end of the day, as he said, it's kind of a pickup game. It's hard to pick who's gonna win or if they're gonna try. It's just who's making more shots and who chooses to try like that little bit harder on defense to me. But they have Steph, and I think that there's an easy chance that he could just start raining threes if there's no defense.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And who y'all think is going to be the person that sticks out on Team LeBron?
Team LeBron? I'm going with
it's going I understand it's kind of hard to outshine LeBron, but there are players out there. There are players on that team that can make it be an impact tomorrow.
If I had to pick anybody to show out tomorrow, I'm gonna pick two from each team. Starters on Team LeBron, Luka Doncic, and off the bench, Dame Lillard.
Yeah, I was going Luka is I think is gonna be that guy for Team LeBron. What's your take, Don?
I think from Team LeBron, I think my pick would be Steph to win MVP. I don't know why. I just have he's never won it before for the All-Star game. So I just have a feeling that maybe this year is the year that he just starts hitting. Mm-hmm. For KD's team, so he's not playing. But I have a feeling maybe Kyrie may want to put on the show, honestly. I think that he loves these kind of games. He's won All-Star MVP before, so you never know with that guy. He's built for the All-Star kind of situation, just like that one-on-one, start picking just like he did in the Rising Stars game a couple years back.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now moving on to Team Durant. Who's the guys on that team y'all think is gonna stick out?
For me, starter wise, I think I'm gonna go with Kyrie also. He went to Duke.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was going early.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyrie also. Because that 101 presence that he brings is crazy. And off the bench, I think Julius Randle. I think he's I know he got selected to the All-Star game, but I think he still thinks he's been disrespected a little bit because he has been balling this year. So I think he can show out in the All-Star game and put himself a little bit higher on this map.
All right, Dive.
I'm thinking it could be James Harden. I think that he's just been in really good, really good form. Like he's just been playing great, and I just feel as though sometimes scoring can be so easy for him, and when there's just like no defense, I feel like you hit a couple layups, and then he starts hitting some threes, and I don't think he's ever won All-Star Game MVP, and he's been one of the best players of the last decade. So I think there's a chance that James comes in and snags it as well.
Yeah, I'm with you on Harden. I think Harden. To be honest with you, I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. I really think low key Team Durant is going to end up winning tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's what I got to.
Like I feel like Harden's going to end up winning the MVP.
Yeah.
So, what's y'all takes on the game?
I got Team Durant winning only because I think they have more people that can win in one-on-one battles, since this is not going to be a lot of defense being played. So that's why I think Team Durant's going to win, because nobody on the court could stop Durant playing defense. From Team LeBron, I don't think nobody can stop Kyrie one-on-one, Joel one-on-one, Bradley Beal one-on-one. So it's kind of one of those things where when it comes to one-on-one matchups, I think Team Durant will win. But I think it's going to be close. And for MVP, Kyrie or Julius Randle. But it's probably going to be Kyrie because he's a starter.
All right, Dive.
Yeah, I think honestly I may have to agree. Team KD, LeBron won last year. I just think everybody thinks that LeBron's team is so much better on paper, which it is. But
yeah,
I think you may be right. If it's close, I hope it's a close game, just like last year. And if it's close, yeah, I would take their one-on-one guys over Team LeBron's. I mean, LeBron, yeah, you never know what LeBron. Sometimes you get the really clutch version, sometimes you don't. And then there's the Giannis just running at people at the end of the game. But we'll see. I'm gonna take KD's team. It sucks that KD himself isn't playing because it's been fun watching this season.
All right. AJ Evans said, I mean, I would be hyped for the event if anybody would. Players won't give it's condensed. No fans, and there would be no All-Star game in Atlanta for another 20 years. Yeah, I pretty much mentioned that earlier, AJ, to the words right out of my mouth from earlier. So I think it's going to be a good game tomorrow. Pretty much your typical All-Star game that you watch every year. Just everybody just want to see somebody, pretty much score up a lot of points, do some dunks, do some alley-oops. Just that's pretty much it,
Mm-hmm. Well, I see a comment, dog, about Duke. It's okay. After 25 years, you can take a break. Even Pop took a break. Can't be making the playoffs all the time, making a tournament all the time. It's okay. We'll be back next year. We'll start the streak over and have another 25 years with 5 championships. So,
man, you really think Coach K gonna do another 25 years?
Well, no, but it was nice. It would be nice.
He said if it comes down to the end of this year, like last, they should end with the one-on-ones like hockey shootouts. That sounds good. Instead of a free throw. So like I said, they still could have had it in Indy. Why move it? Yeah, Indy's not even a hot spot for COVID. That would have been a perfect area. And who really goes out and go club? And who takes vacations or say, hey, let's go to Indianapolis for the weekend. Let's go turn up in Indianapolis. Ain't nobody saying that mess. Like everybody want to either go to Atlanta, somewhere in like Dallas, Texas, or Houston, Miami, Los Angeles. Those are the places that you want to go for the weekend. No one's trying to go to Indianapolis. They would have been the perfect spot for them to just keep it there, and then they would have just gave it to us, next year, whenever. I don't know the rotation of the All-Star game for NBA, but we was overdue one anyway. But I just don't like, under the circumstances of COVID, they just said, well, let's just move from Indianapolis to Atlanta. Just they don't vote well in my book. So, well, hey, at least in a few more months, the MLB All-Star game will be at Truist Park in Atlanta. So that'd be good.
And I can tell you one thing about that game.
What?
I bet nobody be sleeping in the car to come see it.
Please, it's gonna be packed though. The pancake stuff.
They ain't gonna be sleeping in the car though.
Man, I was just messing with you. He was just messing with you, King. Wallace was. He said, "This is why I say players make coaches, and if you don't get the top talent, this what happens."
Oh no, we can't say that about Coach K, because Coach K was not getting top talent like that. He wasn't getting top talent like UNC was, or Kentucky, or people like that. So he was building some dynasties over there.
Let's call a spade on this situation with Duke. All right. Most college teams cannot do what they want to do. All right. They cannot do what they want to do during this pandemic. So the system that Coach K has in place that he's been using for over I don't know how many years, it got, sabotaged by the NCAA because he cannot, the preseason workouts, training, all that got pretty much altered. So this is why this is the end result that you see with a team like Duke, like a team like Kentucky, all these other blue blood basketball teams.
Yeah, I can agree with you there. And then it plays a big part. Where Duke plays a big part, and without college basketball, period, without fans, is not the same. That's one game where the actual fans, it's just like college football. The fans have a huge impact. Mm-hmm. And if you've never been to Duke's, I've never been to
Cameron Indoor.
Cameron Indoor, and that stadium gets loud. I've heard stories about how loud that stadiums get. I've never been. I need to go, but I've heard so many stories, and that impacts a away team because it's big. Because you start getting on Duke start going on a run, it's a wrap. That game's usually over, especially in the fourth. That game's usually over.
And not only that, now the dynamic of college basketball has changed because players ain't going to college anymore.
True.
Now I don't know if people saw it this week, but I think there's a league now that they starting for high school basketball players to join from ages 16 to 18. They can, that's 2 years. They 2 years out of high school. So guess what? They go to that league. They play till they're 18. They're in the pros.
Yeah, but they should have been started that.
Yeah, it's good, but at the same time, guess what? Not only is it gonna mess up college, but you know what? That's gonna mess up high school basketball.
Yeah, it will. But at the end of the day, if this is what you want to do, this is what you want to do. You're gonna find a way to do it. Man. And it's not gonna be like every high school player. It's gonna be the ones that are really good.
Yeah, you're right about that. But at the same time, though, like my opinion, I'm big on education. Like let these kids just go to school. Let these kids go to school. Let them, do at least two years of college basketball, and then let them get drafted. Because, we got college football, and I don't think they're gonna do anything other than pay the players like they need to. But you're not gonna see players, NFL player, football players leave college after 1 year and then just say, "Well, I'm about to go to the pro."
The thing I have a problem with, I know we're a little bit off subject, but the thing I have a problem with paying the players is, for one, teams like Alabama gonna be able to play their players. Teams like Tulsa won't be able to pay their players.
They ain't gonna pay that much. You know, Bama, you could probably go to Bama and get paid probably what
enough
five if you a good player. Like say for instance, you one of those like Devontae Smith, all right. You probably get paid $500,000.
Yeah, but what about somebody that go to A&T or UNC? Like the teams that don't get the money.
You probably go get like 15,000. You know, that's better. Hey, I don't know. I'm just saying, man.
At the end of the day, it's not a professional sport, so you shouldn't get paid. That's my feel on it.
What's your thoughts, Don?
That's the whole dilemma is not every school generates the same revenue and stuff, but it's tough, you know. Like I was in college and I saw one of our basketball players working one of the places like in the food court, and I'm like,
yeah, student
look right, man. Like that looks like I already know because I have a bunch of friends that went D1 and stuff like that. Like that's like a job. Like that's not the same as a normal student like that. The way I did college, it's not the same. So it's tough to see it, but you know that's the big dilemma.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And people say, well, he getting his college paid. I'm like, yeah, he is getting his college paid. I understand that. But at the same time, yeah, a lot of people get academic scholarships, and guess what they focus on? Just school. All right. These athletes, they get full ride scholarships for school. They still got to focus on school. But look at what they got to do. You got to look at what they do on a day-to-day basis. These kids sometimes get up 5 o'clock in the morning, go do workouts, then go to class, after class, then you go to practice. It's a lot. Then you do study hall in the evenings with the whole team or with your position players. It's a lot, man. Like I didn't play college football, but I witnessed it, you know, because I was a tutor. I was tutoring the football team.
But some of these players are getting easy classes. So let's not look over that part. Like they're not getting some of the easy classes on campus. So it's not like it's super hard. Yeah, you have your ones that's what they want to do because they were doing it already. But the great athletes and the good athletes always were able to juggle both. That's what makes them better. So that's always been a thing. If you can do both, that's what student favorite part of the movie of Coach Carter. Student is before the word athlete. So
yeah, you're right.
Our student first. So even if you make it to college and you don't make it to the NFL, that's still great because a lot of people don't do that. So
you're right.
You get paid. I
think they should, but I feel like it should be universal pay. It doesn't matter what school you go to. It doesn't matter if you go to Bama. It doesn't matter if you go to UGA. It doesn't matter if you go to doggone Tulsa or Marshall. All right. Everybody should get paid the same amount. Boom. There you go.
If that's
everybody should get paid the same amount. So they just make and I'm not saying these kids should be making thousands of dollars. I feel like, you know, 20,000, you know, a year for it's like a fellowship. I think that'd be good enough in my opinion. But hey, I'm not the one. You know, I'm not on the committee to make those decisions. So a lot of people engage in the chat on this too. Some people say they should get paid. And a lot of kids say Coach Carter was a great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah. All right. So hey, we're going to end the show. Don, man, appreciate you coming on, man. Once again, let everybody know who you are and where they can find you.
Thanks so much for having me on, guys. I just want to say, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DimeDropperPod. Twitter, I'm a lot more active, but Instagram, I post like mostly clips of like basketball through the years. So go follow me on that for a lot of basketball content. Also on Facebook if you use that. And then I just started a TikTok as well, but I haven't posted anything yet. So all of those at Dime Dropper Pod, and of course Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well.
You ain't finna see me on no TikTok, but good news.
I'm not dancing or anything like that. Maybe sports clips, but people say they're making money. I gotta go. If the money's there, I'm there. So
where the money reside? Where the money reside?
Also YouTube. That's my most. I'm on every single basically every single night after every Laker Clipper home game. I go live on YouTube. I always have a couple people, 30, 40 people on with me. Sometimes when the Clippers lose, they love seeing me angry. Gets to like 100 people. So tap into one of the lives if you're stay up at night if you're out on the East Coast. But that's it.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming on, man. Atlanta kid, man. Don't start with me with this, man. Yes, I did go to the Peach Bowl back in 2018. I took my oldest son, and yes, I had to sit there and I had to witness that whooping that y'all put on us. So yeah, I understand. I spent $400 just to see us get whooped. So I understand.
At least you didn't take them to a Georgia-Alabama game. Oh snap!
I'm not a fan of that.
I know, but I like to take my shots at Georgia.
Oh, you was there too, man? Yeah, I enjoyed the Peach Bowl that year, man. Like it was good. Like that's the only Michigan game I've been to. I plan on going to Ann Arbor soon to go see them live. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be soon. But hey, appreciate y'all joining us in the chat. If you're watching this at a later time, let us know what you think about the All-Star game that's going to be played tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out, Atlanta Sports Fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. Hey, King, you got anything coming up?
Yes. Kings round Thursday night when we play the Toronto Raptors, yo. So we need to start. We 2-0. We need to get this ball rolling, get these wins piled up so we can jump into this playoff spot. I'm not happy with the play-in games. I want an actual playoff spot. Nate McMillan, you can do it. I got faith, brother. We fired Lloyd Pierce. Thank you, everybody, for firing Lloyd Pierce on my train. And I'll see y'all on Kings Realm on 10 p.m. And always remember to love yourself, people.
All right, and then I'm on the Dunn's favor soon. I will be bringing on Jackson Heights' own Randy Watson and the Sexual Chocolate Bear. I'm messing with y'all. I ain't bringing that on. Hey, go watch Coming to America, man. That was a good movie last night. I ain't
hey, yo, so I think it was pretty good too. I've only watched most of it. I probably got like 15, 20 minutes left, but so far what I've watched, I think it's a good movie. For all you people that are watching or going to watch it, don't go into it with expectations. That's what I tell people.
The sequel never tops the original movie. And if you haven't, these young cats who never watched the first one, go watch the first one first and then watch the sequel.
Yeah, why she been barking for 30 years though?
Man, that was funny. That was funny. That was real funny. I saw that, and then I saw some of the McDowell's. Yeah, nostalgia.
Go watch it.
Exactly. All right, y'all. We about to get up off here, man. This is your boy The Dunn with my co-host King. Hey, y'all have a great evening. Everybody in the chat, y'all see y'all later on. We signing off. Y'all have a great evening. Peace.
Peace.